Question number 10. Fill in the blanks with given signs. Okay, so first we will solve question number A with LCM method. Okay, so here question is 3 by 7 and 8 by 15. So we have to find which number is greater or smaller, or whether they are equal or not. So to compare these two fractions, we will find common denominator. So for that we will find LCM, okay, of this given two denominators. So LCM of 7 and 15 is 105. So now we will convert these two fractions with equal denominator. So here 3 by 7, when we converted that denominator into 105 as LCM, so we have to multiply 7 into 15. So same we will follow this step at numerator. So 315s are 45. So we will get fraction as 45 upon 105. Then 8 by 15. Here 8 sevens are upon 15 into 7. When we will multiply 15 and 7, we will get 105 as denominator. And here 8 sevens are 56. Now we got two fractions, 45 upon 105 and 56 upon 105, both having equal denominator. So now we can compare their numerators. So here 45 and 56, in between them 45 is smaller than 56. So if 45 is smaller than 56, that means 45 upon 105 is also smaller than 56 upon 105. So according to this statement, we can write here that 3 by 7 is less than 8 by 50. Okay. Now we will move to our next question. We are going to solve question number G. Here 6 by 13 and 25 upon 26. Here also we are going to use LCM method. So LCM of 13 and 26 is 26. So we will convert this 6 by 13 and 25 by 26 into like fractions. So as we know that 26 is LCM of 13 and 26. So while converting denominator of 6 by 13, that is 13, when we want to convert into 26, we have to multiply 13 by 2. So here at numerator also we have to multiply it by 2. 6 2s are 12, 13 2s are 26. Okay, so here we got denominator as 26. Our second fraction 25 upon 26 is already having denominator as 26. So we'll keep it as it is. So now compare numerators. Here 12 and 25. 12 is less than 25. So we can write 12 by 26 is also less than 25 upon 26. So our given fraction 6 by 13 is also less than 25 by 26. Okay. Now we will move to another method for comparing numbers, that is cross multiplication method. So here we are having two fractions 5 by 7 and 10 by 11. So we will do cross multiplication. That means we will multiply 5 with 11 and we will multiply 7 with 10. See this, I showed cross multiplication here. So here 5 11s are 55 and 7 multiplied by 10 is equal to 70. By comparing 55 and 70, we will get that 55 is less than 70. If 55 is less than 70, that means 5 by 7 is also less than 10 by 11. Question number 11. Insert one fraction between the following pairs of fractions. So here we are having question A, 12 by 25 and 6 by 7. So we have to find fraction between these two fractions. So to get that fraction between these two fractions, we will add numerators and denominators. See here, so we are having numerators as 12 and 6. So here we will add first numerators 12 plus 6, which is equal to 18. Then here denominators are 25 and 7. So here we will add 25 and 7. 25 plus 7 is equal to 32. In this way we can find a fraction which is in between two fractions. If we are able to reduce this fraction, then we can reduce it. So here 2 is common factor for 18 and 32. 9 2s are 18 and 16 2s are 32. So we can reduce that and we converted this 18 by 32 equal to 9 by 16. So thus we get the fraction which is in between 12 by 25 and 6 by 7 as 9 by 16. Okay, so here we are finding fraction between these two given fractions. That means 12 by 25 is less than 9 by 16, then 9 by 16 is less than 6 by 7. We are finding in between. Okay, now we will move to our question number 12. Insert two fractions between the following pairs of fractions. In previous question we found only one fraction. Okay, now we have to find two fractions between given fractions. Okay, so given fractions are 2 by 13 and 5 by 27. So we have to follow same steps. Okay, for finding first fraction, so we will add numerators of given fractions. So 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Then 33 plus 27 is equal to 60. So we got first fraction at 7 by 60. Here we are unable to reduce this 7 by 60. So that's why we will keep it as it is. So here 2 by 13 is less than 7 by 60. And then 7 by 60 is less than 5 by 27. Now we have to find second fraction. So we will find second fraction between 2 by 33 and 7 by 60. So when they will ask that find two fractions between the four pairs, so we have to find first fraction and then we have to move to the second fraction. So we will find now second fraction between 2 by 33 and 7 by 60. Here 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. Here two numerators 2 and 7. So when we add them we got 9. Then 33 plus 60, denominators of these fractions. 33 plus 60 is equal to 93. If you observe, 9 upon 93 is also not reducible. So we'll keep it as it is. So now we got two fractions between two given fractions. So we got 9 by 93 between 2 by 33 and 7 by 60. So we will place here. So 2 by 33 is less than 9 by 93 and 9 by 93 is less than 7 by 60. Then this 7 by 60 we already got here in first fraction. Okay, so we will keep this place as it is. 7 by 60 is less than 5 by 20. Okay, now we will move to the question number 13. So here in question number 13 we have to express the first quantity as fraction of a second. Question number A, 55 paise of rupees 4.50. So when we want to find fraction of second, then we have to follow this formula. Okay, so quantity 1 is 55 paise, then quantity 2 is rupees 4.50. So we have to convert the bigger unit into smaller unit. So here we will convert rupees into paise. We know that 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. Therefore 4.50 multiplied by 100, because 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. So we will get 450 paise. Now both the quantities are in same unit. Here 55 paise and here 450 paise. Now we will follow this formula to find fraction of second. First quantity as a fraction of second. So quantity 1 upon quantity 2. Quantity 1 we got 55. Then quantity 2 we converted into paise, which is 450 paise. Okay. So we got fraction as 55 upon 450. If you are able to reduce this fraction, then you have to reduce this. So here 11 5s are 55, then 90 5s are 450. So we reduce it into 11 by 90. Okay, now we will see question number C. In that we are having 67 centimeter of 2.68 meter. So here we have to convert this meter into centimeter. So quantity 1 is 67 centimeter. Quantity 2 is 2.68 meter. So we will convert this meter into centimeter. We already know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So therefore 2.68 multiplied by 100 is equal to 268 centimeter. We converted meter into centimeter. Now both quantity are in same unit. Quantity 1 67 centimeter, quantity 2 268 centimeter. Okay, so quantity we will follow this formula. Quantity 1 upon quantity 2 is equal to 67 upon 268. So here we are unable to reduce it, so we have to keep it as it is. So here we finish our exercise 1.2a. I hope you understand it well. Thank you.